Hello and welcome along to the very first vlog for Tuesday. Or if you're Russian, vlog Vtuesday. Is that the right conjugation? Don't think it is. Nevertheless, I'm joined here today by the baby Jesus, who's here. Say hello, baby Jesus. Hello, baby Jesus. Oh, such a card. Whoops. Anyway, I'm here today because I thought, I've seen a lot of people doing the vlogs, and I thought it's high time I jumped on that particular bandwagon. Although how one could jump on a bandwagon when it's already half a mile down the road remains to be seen. But I shall try nonetheless, like Inspector Gadget perhaps. Anyway, so some of you, like the two people who watched, may be wondering why I wasn't on the Networkers RPM podcast with old Sherlock Shuffle, old Channel Ollie, and very old HJ Tenji. Well, the reason for this is because I've been rotated out of the team for the week. Mr. Shuffle, in his Rafael Benitez-esque wisdom, has decided that we're going to be rotated, but it's good. We pressured him to make the decision because we want to feature more people on there, and I think Sherlock is going to, whatever his real name is, I do know it. I don't know if he wants it broadcast. I tried to keep my real name secret, for instance. No one knows that my real name is. Oh, I nearly said it then. Yeah, he's there all the time because it's his baby, as it were. I think that was his words exactly, in fact. HJ Tenchi is, or H from Steps, I think they're the same person, is going to be a permanent resident because he's like the personality dude, and he does a lot of streaming, so he can do it if excuse me, if Mr. Shuffle isn't there. And myself and Ollie are going to be rotierend, as they say in Germany, rotierend das Brett. So I think on the one yesterday was Dubstep Nation, or words to a similar effect. If you go to twitch.tv/Sherlock Shuffle, you will find the thing itself, or on youtube.com/Sherlock Shuffle. The same guy, obviously. He's going to upload the VOD, whatever that stands for. I don't know. People keep saying this. Oh, when's the VOD uploaded? Oh, I've rendering the VOD. When's the what the hell? What the fell is a VOD? What the fell? I mean, you video on demand, video on dyslexia. Anyway, the VOD, whatever that is going to be uploaded on his channel. And I shall try and catch wind of that kind of thing, as it were. Not really as it were. I would watch it. Because I couldn't actually watch the stream because the internet is well and truly buggered here. Exact words I used on Twitter, in fact. I've actually drawn a picture of the Virgin Media service. I don't know if you want to have a look at that. There we go. I think that's a fairly accurate representation. Representation? I feel like I missed that's right. I'm sure when I said it the first time I missed a syllable out, like representation, representate. Anyway, so the internet itself is actually fine during the day, or kind of after 1:30, 2 in the morning when people go to bed, or early on Saturday and Sunday mornings before everyone's woken up and gone on the computer. But peak times, it's just unusable. I started at Minecraft last night, and it updated, and it was downloading the packages at a speed of 0.3 kilobits per second. Considering I pay quite a lot of money a month for 30 megabits a second, safe to say I'm not very happy about that, because they're out by a factor of 10,000 there. So I mean, strictly speaking, I should be paying 2.5 with the -3. It doesn't help, but it's like less than a pence a month, really, for that speed. It's utterly ridiculous. But they're the only fibre optic provider in this area, so I'm stuck with them. I can't do it anymore, so I'm only at home during peak times. But during the day, if I went on speedtest.net, I'd get sort of 27, 28, 29 megabits per second, which is good. I'm paying for 30, I'm getting 27. That's acceptable. 25, yeah, it's all good. Even 20 is fine, really. But then Yeah, and pingtest.net, their sister site, getting A-grade pings, as it were. Excuse me. But during peak times, do you want to know what it is during peak times? So do I, because speedtest.net doesn't even load during peak times. It's just awful, absolutely awful. So I said, they're off by a factor of 10,000, which is atrocious. I know BT Infinity is going to be rolled out in Avonmouth, which is over there, but I'm not in Avonmouth. Avonmouth's over there, so I'm hoping it reaches here. We're in the same postcode, so it should. I mean, it should do. I hope they've done it by postcode. It's not like some postcode lottery kind of thing. Anyway, that abominatory connection speed has led to me not being able to really get on the server to do much recording. Having like bought this server, I'm the one who isn't on it ever. But I would really like to. I know Rich has decided not to make videos on there as well for whatever reason. He did a couple of Twilight Forest ones, and what's his face? The Jay Woolley is on there as well. They're having fun. Tilly is on there. I nearly forgot her again. Sorry. So yeah, if those guys actually made series on there, I would say go and watch them to see what's happening on the server, but they don't, so I can't. So there you go. Meanwhile, the colourless run 68. I think I tried doing a facial camera, and it didn't really work. So that's been abandoned. And then for Digimon World, Ozzy and I did facial cameras. But that didn't really work either, so there's a couple of lost episodes there, because annoyingly it's kind of two of them it didn't work, and then like the two either side of those two it did. So you're just going to have to put up with it, I'm afraid. So there you go, I'm never using it again. This is what I'm using now. It's only like a cheapo little 2 megapixel webcam just clipped on the top of the monitor. Or I say clips, it's actually blue tacked on because the clip isn't wide enough to go on the monitor. I think it's for like laptops that don't have one, things like that. It's something I want to invest in, is a better webcam for various things. I don't know. I kind of want to do more of this kind of talky stuff. I mean, I've got my phone. My phone has got a better camera on it than this thing. I can do HD video with that. But anyway, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you need a poo? So what else is there to talk about? I kind of wanted to do this as a live stream so that people could talk and whatnot in the chat, but I don't in any way trust my my connection at the moment. I've got oh bloody hell, Bayern have scored again. I've got Arsenal versus Bayern Munich on in the background. I switched on after about 8 minutes had gone and Bayern had scored already. Now I've been bloody doing this flipping thing and Bayern have scored again. Nightmare. Meanwhile, in the world of the Championship, Bristol City kicked off 15 or so minutes ago against Crystal Palace. That prick Balassi is playing. Still 0-0. I'm sure you will be thrilled to know. You want to be winning that. That's a tough game. And those are the ones you want to win, because the other teams around you aren't as likely to win those tough games, so you want to be winning them. You want to be winning all the games, really, when you're second bottom of the league. But there you go. That's the situation we find ourselves in. I say we. I'm not playing. I'm late. Yeah, there you go. I had a query from a client today saying that she couldn't find the item numbers in Oracle. Oracle spelt ORRICL E. I forgot the E on the end. It was that funny. I just couldn't wait to laugh before I'd finished saying it. Oracle. Oracle. Oh, that Oracle little thing. The baby Jesus won't be too impressed about that, I don't think. Baby Jesus, what are your thoughts? Rubbish. Baby Jesus, of course, from Lancashire. And did those feet in ancient times walk upon England's mountains green? Yes, they did. But then they left. Jesus himself was actually quite distressed about the whole thing. His feet just left, and he was left there, kind of thinking, "Oh bloody hell!" He had to walk around on stumps. They called him Jesus Pegleg. In fact, that was his nickname amongst the working men's clubs of Northern England. And he used to kind of totter about on his peg. I'm doing that, if you can see. It's kind of a bit laggy, this webcam, isn't it? Oh well. And so he would totter about on his little stumps, and people would say, Jesus, or Joshua, as he's known in England, Joshua, Joshua, tell us a tale of when you had feet. And he'd say, well, gone were days when I would walk round with feet out on ground, but now bloody feet have disappeared. And they'd go, oh Joshua, you crazy Norris. No one has feet here in Lancashire. We have to craft our feet out of walnut and I mean walnut wood, not walnuts. They've like tiny little feet for the tiny Lancastrian people that they have up there in the north because of decades of malnutrition. All the people from Lancashire are tiny little pixies, and anyone from Lancashire, leave us a comment if you can reach the keyboard from down there. And they have to craft shoes out of little walnuts. They get the walnut, cut it in half, carve out the middle, and just put them on their feet, because their feet, you see, are kind of hemispherical on the bottoms. They just use the walnut shell as is, which is why they laughed at Jesus when he said he didn't have any feet. He wasn't meant to have these stumps. Excuse me, he should have had feet. They all laughed at him and go, "What are you talking about, Jesus? You got the perfect rotund little stumps that we have here in Lancashire." So yeah, they didn't believe him. Poor old Jesus. That's one of the reasons he went to what's it called, Galilee, because no one believed him. Or here in Lancashire, they're a notoriously difficult to impress folk, the Lancastrians. You'd be pretty hard to impress too if you were like a 2 foot tall pixie. Not even 2 foot, like bloody 5 inches. Nightmare. Anyway, Lancastrians there. Tales of Lancaster. Lancashire, capital of which is Lancaster. Is it? Is Lancaster a real... No, it's not. Doncaster, Manchester, Lancashire. Sounds like somewhere where they have local area networks. It is Lancaster. I thought it was a place. Lancaster. The county town of Lancashire. Yeah. I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. The city's name first recorded in the Domesday Book in 1086 as Lancashire, where Lon refers to the River Lune, and Castor from the Old English quaestor for fort, or castor rather, for fort refers to the Roman fort which stood at the site. Castor, of course, the AE diglyph in Old English, pronounced as an A, as seen in the famous word that, which means that, and which was the neuter pronoun, as opposed to se for a masculine noun, or seo for a feminine noun, as in seox or seoluna. But then that became the thing that everyone used. Good old lazy old English people for getting rid of our gender system in language. Makes our life much easier, doesn't it? And then that at some point split into thee and that. No one knows how. No one cares how. Apart from me, clearly. But there you go. The tale of that there. Good old the Old English and their refusal to have genders in language. Whoops, I got so carried away I forgot to do my introduction and instead waffled on about loads of things that aren't going in the video because they fall outside the remit of Vlog for Tuesday. So, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next Tuesday for even more Vlog for Tuesday. Or if it falls on another day, it'll be another day that doesn't begin with V. I said, what's the Russian vlog? Vlog Vtornik, perhaps? It could work. Anyway, whatever we call it, I shall see you then. Goodbye!